Hey guys, what's up? So, figured I haven't made a WoW video in a long time. I was taking a break just due to life, and well, every time I post a video, people are like, oh my god, what's your user interface? Oh my god, I want it. Oh my god, oh my god. So, I figured the best video I could make when coming back would be a user interface video. I'm pre-recording this, and I'm just going to put it over this LFR kill that you're seeing, just so you can see the UI in action. It's not to show off or anything. Just to show you where different things are and how I have them sort of, I guess, structured. But later on, I'm going to make a more detailed version, sort of discussing where everything is and what each add-on is and how it all fits together to fit what I like. I'm going to leave it for now, just so you can see a little bit more of this in action without my voice talking. Going to play a bit of music, and then I'll see you in a bit with a more detailed breakdown of everything.
I'm walking down the road less traveled. It's hotter when the sun is shining, 'cause the light's not fair. I'm talking to my darkest shadows. This love is do or die, but they don't care. I don't know why I do this to myself. It's not right, but I can't love no one else, no one else. But I can't love no one else, no one else. But I can't love no one else. But I can't love no one else.
Alright, so, here we are. As you saw in the LFR, everything is positioned mostly at the bottom of my screen. Unless I'm in a party, then my party frame sort of goes over here. But I like things sort of at the bottom. It just keeps it organized, and I don't really have to worry about much cluttering the rest of my screen. The stuff that isn't part of ElvUI is this cooldown bar here, which is handled by an add-on called ForteXorcist, which is, I think, mostly a Warlock add-on, but I only use it for this cooldown bar because it's my preferred one. There's a ton out there that pretty much do the same thing. Like Cool Line is probably the next one that comes to mind, but I like ForteXorcist for this just because it's my personal preference. I can configure it better. My chat add-on is handled by Chatter, which is, again, my personal favorite chat add-on. There's a ton that you can get, like Pratt, or, you know, I'm sure there's more. My DPS meter is handled by Skada, which, like pretty much everything, is my personal favorite. This bottom black bar that sort of constrains my viewport is an add-on called Sunn Art. If I go into the interface, here it is. Now, sometimes I play with this. Sometimes I like it on, sometimes I like it off. If it's off, you can see everything sort of lines up neatly at the top of my screen. Like if I go to the ElvUI config and turn on, let's say, just 10 man, everything sort of lines up. As you can see, when I put this here, everything lines up perfectly. It's like 1 pixel off, which that's bothering me, but whatever. I have my RAID frames all down here, and they're all pretty much the exact same height. Like if I show the 25 man and then turn the 10 man off, you can see it's pixel perfect. And the same with the 40 man RAID. So it's all nicely tucked down there, which I like. Keeps the clutter away. I have this black box behind my chat bar, again, just so everything lines up nicely. Let's see, what else? My map add-on is called Mapster, I believe, which just makes the map smaller. Yeah, it's Mapster, you can see it at the top, yeah. I haven't done anything with this, it's just default. The color scheme on the windows, which you may have seen, is handled by an add-on called Aurora. And you can change the background opacity of stuff. I like mine about here, like 70% or so. Has a really thin black border, which you can see, which goes nicely with everything. Just keeps it clean. My bag add-on is called Bagnon. It's my personal favorite one. I don't like to rearrange everything like automatically, I just do it myself. I have a couple other add-ons that aren't really essential to the UI itself, like for example AtlasLoot and oQueue, which, oh god. Okay, let's not do that again. That was definitely interesting. Let's see, what else? As you may have seen, the cast bar down here, it's sort of nicely there. That is handled by RealUI, which is a very awesome UI. I just don't use the unit frames because I prefer the ElvUI ones. And here are sort of the UI elements, I guess. So here's my current rolling buffs, like Slice and Dice and Venom and Recuperate and stuff like that. Does Sprint show? Yeah, Sprint shows. And over here it shows, you know, Rupture and I guess Expose Armor and all the debuffs I have on my current target. Right here are my combo points, and 5 combo points is just 5 white dots, and the red ones are my anticipation procs. Over here you can see my focus and focus target. So this will be my focus, and the bottom one is the focus target. I believe I have my focus cast bar, yeah, handled by ElvUI. It goes up here nice and big, in case I need to, you know, focus kick something. I have my other action bars over here. This is my mounts and stuff, and Hearthstone, and all that crap. Apparently I have Hearthstone in here twice, which I don't really need. My blind, my mounts, yeah, anyways. Over here, my shift and all modifiers. Now these bars are all handled by ElvUI. So if I go to the config here, I toggle the anchors. Yeah, this is where I have everything. Party frames over here. Arena targets and boss frame are sort of tucked away over here. Buffs and debuffs are handled through ElvUI again. Buffs go up here, debuffs down here. Maps handled by ElvUI. This bottom bar down here is part of RealUI because I like it better than the ElvUI bottom bar. It just shows more information and is cleaner, which, again, is my preference. What else? I'm pretty sure that's pretty much it. And then of course the DBM bars you probably saw during the LFR. Where is it? Bar style, move me. Yeah, they're right there and there. So they're all nicely tucked at the top. The chat is handled by mixed scrolling battle text, and it's pretty much just the default damage configuration that comes with RealUI. All I did was move the notifications down to here because it used to be up here and it was sort of it was in the way for me personally. There's too much cluttering the screen, especially if I have Sunn art turned on in the bottom panel. Constrains my viewport. But that's pretty much it. And of course tooltips over here. This actually works really well. Inspect frame is very nice. Everything's sort of clean. I believe this is handled by RealUI. And of course the window is from Aurora. But yeah, that's it. I guess I could make a technical video on like all the proportions and how I have stuff set up, but again, this wouldn't work for everyone because my screen resolution is 1920 by 1080. So if your screen isn't that, then this wouldn't work, and obviously if it was higher, it wouldn't work. I mean, you could fuss around and make it look close to this, but I don't know. I don't know if I'll really give this away because it's my personal setup, and it's always fun to mess with your own UIs and see what you can come up with on your own, which is what I did. I downloaded ElvUI and I downloaded RealUI, and there were certain aspects I liked from both, so I just sort of melded them and came up with this unique sort of configuration that I like. So I would highly recommend, if you like using different add-ons, I would definitely give these a try, because you don't really have to pick and choose a whole bunch of different add-ons. They're all just sort of compressed into one. Like, ElvUI has everything. It has its bar add-on, it has the chat, which I'm not using, but it has chat, it has the mini-map. Well, let me just show you. Like, the config options are endless. It's got the frames. You can have different skins on things, which I have turned off because I'm using Aurora. It has its own nameplates, has its own chat, buffs and debuffs. It's got its own bag system. Like, it's got everything. The only thing I have added to it is shadow and light, which allows unit frames to be sort of see-through, and I have the add-on skins for different add-ons, like AtlasLoot. That way it matches the theme. The thin black border and opaque black background. Or, yeah, opaque, transparent, whatever. Yeah. So, that's pretty much it. I have an add-on list here, which you can, I guess, pause the video. I'm going to sort of scroll through it slowly just so you can see what I have turned on and what I don't. BadBoy is a spam add-on, so if people are spamming random crap and you don't want them to, you just block it. Bug Sack grabs bugs, or I guess BugGrabber grabs bugs, and Bug Sack is what stores them. I don't have any bugs right now, which is good. Chatter, you saw. This is the bag add-on that comes with RealUI, which I'm not using. Click I use on my healers, because I just use the ElvUI frames to heal. DXE is another boss mod, which I'm not using. EasyMail is just a mail add-on. FogLight I don't use because I'm using Mapster. This is the ForteXorcist thing that I'm just using for the cooldowns. This is a tooltip add-on, which I'm not using. That came with RealUI. Grid came with RealUI. Again, I'm not using it. Mapster already showed you about. Mask changes the look of buttons if I was using Bartender or something similar. Omen I don't use because I can keep track of my thread just fine. OmniCC I don't use because ElvUI has something built in. oQueue is just a cross-realm thing. Postal is a quick mail grabbing add-on. Really useful for getting all your mail. Raven is a buff and debuff add-on which comes with RealUI, which I'm not using because I'm using ElvUI. ReforgeLite is amazing, everybody should have that if you are a raider and you reforge. ReforgeNator is pretty much the same thing, except ReforgeLite seems better in my opinion. Shared media is just for all the different text I have on different things, just so it streamlines it on all the different elements, so it looks nice. Skada is a DPS meter. Sunn is this black bar. You can have different skins for it, but I found it a little too distracting, so I just went with a black bar. It's sort of like Killer's UI. Whim is WoW Instant Messenger, which no one's whispered me, but it handles whispers in a very awesome way. Definitely recommend it. ST Atom Manager is what this window is right here. Then that's all the ElvUI thing. The KUI nameplates are what I have right now. They came with RealUI. I think they're better than the Elv nameplates, personal opinion. These right here are all of the old things that came with RealUI. I just haven't deleted them because I like them. Well, some of them. I don't need them anymore, but whatever. Then of course DBM has millions of add-ons. And then RealUI core is pretty much everything that comes with RealUI. Like this pop-up window right here, which is pretty amazing. Anyways, so now I'm just rambling. That's my UI. Hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you all in my next video. Take it easy.